a... Whoa. This scenery changed drastically. What is this place? It feels like a forest. Inside a train. Just when I thought this place couldn't get any weirder. Hey, you! Huh? Who's there? I'm here! I don't see anyone? Seriously, human? You're standing among so many plants, and you see... and you say you see no one? Typical humans. Wait, are you... Yes, I'm standing next to you now. Holy... I'm speaking to a plant? Oh god. Of course that's how a living human would react. I'm sorry. It's just that... I never imagined that I would be able to speak to plants. Yeah. You people studied us, even consider us as fellow living beings, and yet you're surprised about us being able to communicate. Oh no, I'm truly sorry. You're sorry. Sure. Anyway, I just want to say hi to the only living thing on board. So yeah, hi. Hello. What should I call you? Call? Oh, you mean name? Call me whatever you like. Our kind never needed names anyway. Alright then. Can I call you Tiny? Seriously, human? Out of all the creative names you can give to me, you choose such an offensive name to describe my size? Oh my. I'm sorry. Whatever. You can call me Tiny. Really? Thank you, Tiny. I bet you call your pet generic name too, like Kitty or something. Huh? What did you just say? Nothing? So, what's your name? Me? My name is Vivi. Pleased to meet you. Yeah. So, you lost? Not really. I mean, yes, I was lost, but at least they said they can take me home. Now I'm just walking around while killing time. Whoa, girl! Don't talk about killing things on this train. Oh my... that was a slip of the tongue. Anyway, how's the ride so far? Well, it's been very eye-opening. Deep down, I still believe this might be a dream. Nah, it's not. It's real. Oh, well, either way is fine with me. Yeah, you just gotta enjoy the ride. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I won't hold you much longer. You should use your time well here. Talk to everyone, maybe. And be nicer to plants once you return. Will do. I have nothing to say to you. Okay. Goodbye, Tiny. Oh, hi. Psst, bro. It seems like the girl's staring at us. Hush, don't be so loud. She might hear us. But they don't understand our language. I can't make that fucking that surfer dude bro way of stalking. I can't do that. I can hear and understand you just fine. Whoa! Is she talking to us? No way! Humans don't even notice our existence. Until they are hungry. If she noticed us, it means she's going to eat us soon. Sorry again. I'm not trying to eat you or anything. She's human. She must be lying. Just pretend we don't hear whatever she says. Maybe she'll ignore us too. Oh, alright. You don't want me around. I'm leaving. Bro. She said she's leaving. I'm sorry. Just the choice to make these fucking mushrooms the typical dude bros is so amazing. Why is she still here? I don't know, bro. Fuck it up. Okay. Are you avoiding me? Oh, are you talking to me? Of course. Why are you so surprised? It's not every day somebody wanted to talk to me. Why is that? I'm just a normal tree. With nothing to talk about. Nothing? I can talk about photosynthesis. Considering that I've been doing it for my whole life. Other than that, even speaking with you now gives me anxiety. It's relatable, huh? I wanted to say you should be more confident in your life. But then I remember that I no longer live. Yeah. All the more reason to not feel anxious, right? You're right. Don't think about it too much, though. I also still struggle with that from time to time. I guess no matter what the circumstances, everyone has something in common. That's right. Hey, you look like you should be guiding a certain a certain girl with time control powers right now. How's it going? Being in the middle of the food chain sucks. Hey, Mr. Deer. Did a predator catch you? A human? Pardon me. Yes, you were right. Sorry to hear that. It's alright. Still sucks, but it's okay. That tiger also has a family to feed. It's the law of nature. You don't hold a grudge? I'd do the same if I was a tiger. And I heard there won't be any bloodshed at the place where we're going. How do you know? I'm a deer. We know. I wanted to ask more, but it seems like it's not my place to ask. You'll know one day. When your time has come. And if you deserve the knowledge, you should keep that in mind. I will. Oh, what a beautiful flower. Thank you. Even though this is not my prettiest form. Oh, you can grow to be more beautiful? Yes. But humans are impatient. Somebody plucked me from my root before I got the chance to grow. I'm sorry to hear that. Are you that kind of human, lady? The ones that used my kind to find love and breed more humans on Earth? No! Oh my, I would never think of doing that. But other humans would. Yeah. We would. Why did your people love to do that? I don't know how to answer. I don't know the answer to that. I'm sorry. Don't say sorry all the time. I was just asking questions, you know? But still, you're here because of us. True. But just so you know, it's not like we, flowers, don't like to be appreciated. We love to be considered as a beautiful gift. But we'd prefer if humans don't just pluck us before our time. I'll keep that in mind. I can't change everyone or undo what has been done, but at least I can change myself and those around me. So we can be more mindful of your kind. That sounds good. Besides, how do you expect to find love if you can't even wait for a flower to fully bloom? Wow. Yeah, good point. Huh. Oh shit, that giraffe is way too tall for this train. Why is she staring at us? Psst! Don't say anything. Pretend we can't talk and she'll just walk away. Okay. I guess mushrooms really don't like humans. Whoa! A giraffe? Wait, hold on. Yeah, I was about to say, hold on. What was a monkey doing here either? I thought this is a train for people that died in a 10-kilometer radius around the station. The fuck? What are you doing here on a train from the city? Pretty sure there's no wild giraffe around here. That's because I'm not wild. I lived in a zoo nearby. Oh, did something happen at the zoo? No. I was just sick, that's all. I'm sorry to hear that. You don't have to be. It was a sweet release. I didn't mind it at all. How does it feel to live in a zoo? That's a difficult question to answer. I've been living in the zoo since I was born, so I don't really have any comparison. Oh, okay. I don't want to disturb you any longer then. Enjoy the rest of your ride, Mr. Giraffe. Thank you, human. Wow! Surprised to see an exotic plant like me? Of course! You don't seem so surprised to see that I'm surprised. Girl, I'm exotic. This happens all the time. Well, if it's not every day... Well, I mean, it's not every day. People can see a plant like you around here. How did you end up in the city, by the way? Collection. Excuse me? I'm part of a collection. Owned by someone who loves gardening a bit too much. He has his own botanical garden for plants like me. Well, considering the area, I'm not surprised I'm not surprised a rich person with such a particular hobby lives around here. Yep. Even then, I'm still considered as one of his most prized possessions, you know? If you don't mind me asking, why are you here? No special reason. My time has come. That's all. And you don't have a problem with that? Girl, everything that lives must die. No one lives forever. I lived a happy life. What's more to ask? I wonder what constitutes a happy life for plants. We all have different definitions of that. For me, simply being taken care of is enough. I'm glad you got to experience a good life. Oh, trust me, I feel the same. Yeah, that's also a thing, right? I mean, of course, everybody has their own definition of a good life, right? I've talked about being miserable, being happy, whatever, but that can mean different things for everybody. Everybody has a different tolerance for the kind of shit they can go through, and of course, everybody defines bad and good for themselves. You know, some people, for example, me, what I, for a couple years now, and of course currently, what my idea of an ideal or happy life would be is, actually, is I imagine a house, like a cottage type thing, somewhere in Canada, in a place like not in, obviously a house like that wouldn't be in the city, but you know, somewhere with a good Wi-Fi connection still, that's not too far away. Like maybe like a small town type area, but with a good Wi-Fi connection, and me doing YouTube and stuff like, or in general content creation, you know, like stuff like making YouTube videos or maybe streaming and shit like that, doing that for a living. That is my idea of a good, happy, like ideal life right now. I don't think that's gonna change anytime soon, but that's my idea, you know? Like, of course, if you let me win the lottery and let me be fucking rich, I would be happy too, but just money itself, it's said that money doesn't make happy, but I get it, I get the point. I get the point of that being wealthy doesn't mean you have a fulfilled life. I get that that's what it's trying to say, but at the same time, saying money doesn't buy happiness is kind of bullshit. Because if I was rich, I could absolutely live a fucking way easier, less like stress-free, chill and happy life. I could absolutely achieve everything I want to achieve if I had unlimited money. But whatever. Whatever. My point is different definitions for everybody, of course. So that's also something to keep in mind, you know? What you consider to be good or bad might not... Well, it might be viewed differently by whoever you're talking to. Human? What do you want with me? I'm sorry. Wait. You're different. You're not like them. Them? The other humans I have to deal with, when I was alive. What makes you think so? You don't make me feel threatened. Oh. Did you live with bad people? Bad would be an understatement. They killed my parents. Took their tusks. Then took me to where your people live. To be an entertainment. To take your people around the same path. Every single day. Oh my. I'm sorry to hear that. I thought they're not allowed to do that in the zoo. Zoo? That's the place where humans watch other animals, right? Yes. Oh, I wish I lived there. But no. I had to live somewhere else. Every day was hell. I finally reached my limit. And I'm glad it's all over now. I'm so sorry, Elephant. You don't have to be. What you have to do is to not be like them. To not support them. And that's enough for us. If you can do more, that would mean a lot for my kind. I'm not sure how I can help. But I can try. At least people need to know. Hopefully that will push some things. Thank you for even thinking of that, human. It's the least I can do. That's more than enough. When I got onto this train, I was glad that I don't need to endure any longer. I can finally meet my parents again. For our time back then was short. But now I feel more than just glad. I hope all the good things in life for you. Thanks! But I have to earn those wishes. It's the thought that counts. But I'd love to see you try from above. Wish me luck. Yeah, I don't even want to get into animal cruelty, because have you ever thought about that? God fucking damn, we are horrible to animals. But before I sit down, because I'm not sure what will happen once we do, that's a thing we've also heard a lot, is the sweet release of death. It was actually called a sweet release by, I think, the giraffe. Like I said, you know, death for you is the end, ignoring a possibility of afterlife, which might, I don't know, change some things for you, but not for the people still alive. Death is the end, right? It ends all the good that you were feeling, and it ends all the bad that you were feeling. And of course, there, we talked about the loss of good that happens when you die and or kill yourself. But of course, there's also the loss of bad. Like, for example, the life of this elephant. At a young age, the parents were poached, and it was captured and had to live in captivity in what, a circus? Its entire life. Being miserable, and that's all it knew. And now that it's dead, it's fine. It's happy that it's dead because it doesn't have to suffer through that anymore. That is a being that had absolutely no chance of experiencing very much good in its life. Its entire life, for so long, has just been that same misery. At that point, thinking of death, or maybe even suicide, it can start to feel like a mercy kill. Like putting, I guess, yourself, or being put out of your misery. You know? Dying so you don't have to endure all that anymore. And I get that, but, well, like I said, there's a lot to talk about at the end of this, I think. Anyway, a swing? What a weird place to have a swing. Eh? What? Ho ho ho. A lively soul. Not too shiny, but lively nonetheless. I must be the luckiest tree to be grazed with a lively soul. Even after mine left the world. You talk too, but in a very different way. And what's so different about the way I talk, young girl? You sound real. Like, somehow, I'm not as surprised to hear you talk, compared to the other passengers here. I'll take that as a compliment then. So, what brings you here, young one? Oh, I was just wandering around, waiting for this train to reach its destination. And then they'll take me home. I wasn't talking about that, dear. What brings you to this train? Eh? I don't know. I was just about to go home by the last train, and I overslept. When I woke up, I was already on board this train. Oh, dear. You can't just randomly get into this train. This is a special train for someone unlike you. Oh yeah, of course, it's for dead people, yeah, of course. Yeah, I know. It's weird that I suddenly got here. It's not that weird, child. There is a way for a living being to ride this train. Huh? What are you talking about? That person. They have to be connected. Or got too close with death. They have to make a connection with death themselves. Are you telling me that this wasn't a coincidence? There's no coincidence if we're talking about death. There is only fate. You were destined to ride this train. Because you, in one way or another, have touched death. It's alright if you don't want to talk about it. The fact that you are here with your life intact, it means death is giving you a chance. A chance? Why? Who knows? Maybe they love you. Or maybe they think you still have a purpose to fulfill. In the land of the living. Being loved by death? That's really something. It really is something. But also nothing at the same time. Death loves everyone. How else do you explain their devotion to the difficult job of maintaining the life and death of every single creature on Earth? Way to ruin my moment of joy, old tree. You are special. But so is everyone else. I think you misunderstood the meaning of special. I still have much to learn, yes. How old are you, old tree? And why do you know so much about death? How old am I? Oh, let's see. I can't remember when they first put my seed inside the earth. But the first time I tasted the sun, the humans were at war. That doesn't say much. We were at war too many times. Yes, I can't remember the exact time, but the people from the west just arrived. And the original humans from the region were fighting against them. Oh, that was a pretty long time ago. Yes, it was. And to answer your question about how I know a little about death, you'll be surprised by the amount of life conceived, born, and taken under my branches. Every time death visited me, we talked a bit. They are good friends with a lot of old trees like me. Do you have friends Do you have a lot of friends around your age? Not so many, sadly. Most of them don't reach even half my age. Be it because of war, or because the humans took their life away. Oh. I was one of the lucky ones, I guess. I'm sorry to hear that. Don't be. Death is just a passageway to a better life. To the good place. You seem to be very sure that we're heading to a good place. Of course. I'm good friends with death, remember? Not everyone goes to the good place, do they? Only good people deserve it? Ah, you are a believer. It's not that. We are trees, child. We do no sins. And we're the most tormented, yet very important, souls on earth. No kind of divine rules would disqualify us from the better afterlife. We were born on earth to serve and suffer, and we don't do anything about it. I'm sorry to hear that, old tree. Oh! I'm sorry, I keep referring to you with a name. Do you mind? It's alright, kid. I've been calling you by many names, too. Pardon me for forgetting to ask. What is your name? My name is Vivi. Ah, Vivi. What a beautiful name. It's so full of life. Both in words and its meaning. So, tell me, Vivi. Once you leave this train, what will you do? Go home. And then sleep, I guess. To be honest, I haven't put much thought into it. Oh, you are not that different compared to us trees. Why? Try asking all the trees on board this train. What would they do if they were allowed to return? I assure you the answer would either be sleeping or photosynthesis. Even trees have more purpose in life than me. Which is why I asked. You have so much potential. Why not utilize it? It's not that easy. You're right. It is not easy. But everything worth doing never is. Hey, come on. I just got into this mess for a few hours. That's if time flows normally here. I won't just simply find a new life purpose in a few hours. Your journey tonight is not yet done, dear. What if, even after I return, I still haven't found my purpose? Then make one. How? That is for you to decide. You have experienced a thing not so many people, not even gods, ever had. Tell them about your story, however you like. Or do nothing. That is also alright. Finding a new purpose sounds fun. I don't know if I can find one tonight, but I guess the night is young. The night is older than everything we know. But yes, the night is young. You really are an endless source of wisdom. Thank you. But I believe I have served my purpose with you, Vivi. Sorry. Now, go. Find your purpose, or do nothing. The world is not in your hands, but your world is in your hands. Thank you, old tree. I wish you well for the rest of the journey. There is only a short journey left for me. But thank you, dear. Thank you. That's it. Does that mean we talked to everybody? I guess we can make our way back, then maybe the conductor has something new to say. Oh yeah, oh this seems so different now. I'm so used to the plans. Oh! That person... Maybe he works here. Sure, let's go talk to him then. This looks like the bartender, barista, whoever arrived. Good evening, miss. Good evening. Are you also... How should I ask this, huh? You want to ask whether I'm dead or alive? Yes, sir. I'm sorry if that's rude. Don't worry about it. But to answer your question, the concept of life and death does not apply to me. Huh? Do you work here? Just like Granny Conductor? Just like Granny Conductor? Something like that. Are you a chef here? You can say so. Interesting. I thought the dead didn't need to eat anymore. No, you're right. They don't need to eat. Then what are you doing? I'm here to give them a parting gift. Parting gift? Why don't you give it a try? Eh? Me? But I'm still alive. If I accept the parting gift, doesn't it mean that I would die? And if that's the case, would you mind? Of course! Oh, interesting. I thought you'd been thinking about doing it for a while. Isn't that right? What, Vivi? How did you know? How did you know my name? How did you know about that? I just know. It's the perk of being me. So, do you want to take the offer or not? This is what you want, right? No. Thank you for the offer, but I don't think I want to go yet. Understandable. Thank you. But, just so you know, my offer is still open. No strings attached. Sorry. No strings attached. What? Do you want to taste the parting gift I usually serve? You don't have to part with your life afterward. Eh? Are you even allowed to do that? I manage this kitchen and bar. I can do whatever I want. But... What now? You don't you have a more pressing customer? That's very thoughtful of you, but no. My place is the most popular spot on the train. Most of the beings who ride this train immediately visited my place upon arrival. They don't want to miss the experience. My job is more or less done for tonight. Okay then. If it's not a bother, I would like to taste your dish. The parting gift. Thank you for ordering. And it's not my dish. It's your dish. Give me a moment. So... Your order is ready. Eh? This? This is the food you gave to people as the parting gift? Yes and no. What do you mean? Why don't you tell me about the dish? It's your dish, after all. What do I have to explain? It's a mug of hot green tea latte and a plate of nasi goreng with the sunny side up. Yes. So you serve this to everyone? No. Then why don't you give it a try now? Alright. Let me take a bite. This... It's been so long. But I remember this. Can you tell me what you remember? Sure. It was a Sunday morning. I was just 8 years old. Mom made this nasi goreng for us. It's only... it's only nasi goreng I know. But Mom was a single parent. She had to work multiple jobs. To make sure my sister and I could get a proper education. Sometimes even on weekends. But that Sunday morning, as my gaze was fixed on the TV screen, I could smell Mom's cooking. And I left my favorite anime to follow the scent. Usually, we had to cook for ourselves. Our mom would simply buy something for us. But she didn't have to work that weekend. And she was in a really good mood. So, she made me something for the three of us. Was that the first time? That's the weird thing. It wasn't. She cooked for us quite often, despite her being busy. I don't know why that Sunday felt so special to me. It wasn't even anywhere near my birthday. Or any of our birthdays. It simply had a special place in my memory. Thank you so much for this. Don't thank me yet. Why? You haven't drunk your order? Okay then. Oh. I wonder how he's doing now. Pardon? Nothing. This drink just reminded me of a dear friend of mine. Do you have any special memories of him? Yeah. It was a very difficult evening. Did something happen? Almost. Thankfully, nothing happened. You might be able to imagine what. But still, it was a difficult evening. And he was there to help me get through the night. What did he do? He listened. And sometimes he encouraged me. But mostly he listened. He made this drink for me. You know the funny thing? Let's pretend I don't. This hot green tea latte... It is just a cup of instant green tea latte. You could get dirt cheap at the convenience store. But it was the best green tea latte I've ever had. I guess I understand what kind of things you serve here. You don't serve food and drink, you serve memories. Memories attached to the food and drink. That's one way to put it. But yeah, I serve the best meals my customers ever had in their life. Most of the time, it's not about the food itself, but the memories attached to them. You can have the most delicious food on earth that you can't enjoy if the time, place, people, and everything else are not right. It also works the other way around. That's a really nice thing to do. I exist to serve. If I may ask... Please, ask away. How long have you been doing this? I can't really tell you the exact number of years, but I've been doing this since the concept of life on Earth and death on Earth existed. That's long! That got me wondering, how should I ask this? Yes, you're right. Huh? What? They did ask for the apple when they visited this place. Oh my! That's one hell of a revelation. And please stop poking inside my head. Sorry, can't help it. Oh, well, anyway. Once again, thank you very much. I might be the luckiest person on earth to be able to experience this while I'm still alive. You're not the first one, but indeed you are one of the very lucky few. Well, I hope I didn't waste all of my luck in life by having your dish. Amen to that. Alright then. I gotta go. I'll see you again someday. Hopefully not too soon. Agreed. And I hope during your second visit, you'll have something new to eat and drink. Huh? Yeah. That's the plan. Aw. Enjoy the ride, Vivi. Will do. I've spent long enough time here. Maybe I should go back to my car. Gotta make sure they don't leave me inside this train again. Okay. In that case, let's shuffle back. It looks like our time here is coming to an end. Hello, Granny Conductor. You're still walking around? There's nothing else to do, honey. Just wait in the car you woke up on. Okay. It's the game now explicitly telling us there's no more shit to do. You have experienced all the content. Go press the continue game button, please. So let's do that. What a ride, huh? I'm going to need a 24-hour sleep after this. Huh? Hey, kitty cat. What are you looking for? I'm sorry I didn't bring any food with me. I'm dead. Meow. Ah! Good gracious. I've been through so many things this evening, and a talking cat is still a surprise for me. Get it together, Human. Now, pet me. That's also an accurate depiction of a cat. Oh man. So this is how cats would talk to humans. If we could understand you. Yes, and you will do what we say anyway. Damn, you're cute. That's how we survive. By stealing and being cute. Sounds like someone I know. So, I noticed you've been following me around, kitty. Ugh, you human and your generic names. You have a name then? What should I call you? Kitty is fine. Anyway, why were you following me? I'm just curious. Curious about me? Is that simply a cat's nature? If you were just another dead person, I wouldn't care at all. But you're still alive. And I'm judging you. We, cats, are good at judging humans. The same cannot be said about us. That's right, meow. Judging me for what, by the way? For something important. But before that, I'd like to get to know you better, human. Tell me about yourself. And I'll tell you about me. Can I ask first? Sure. So, is this your 9th time here, kitty? That's not how it works. When we lose a life, we simply wake up like we were sleeping. Just like in your video games. Oh, I don't play games that much, but I understand. So, this was your 9th time dying? Meow. We usually waste the first few of our lives when we're kittens. Learning takes sacrifices. True. I wish we could learn how to live life with an additional 8 lives like you. You have better brains than us. That should compensate for the additional lives you don't have. I wish. Why? What do you mean, why? Why is your brain not good enough for you? I... I'm not sure. Even with this brain, life is still not easy. Heck, sometimes I feel like our brains just make things harder. 9 lives sounds like a better option. Human, we were given 9 lives because we can only learn things the hard way. Dying 9 times involves a lot of pain, you know? Yeah, living once also involves a lot of pain. I guess each of us has our own unique problems. True. So, you live with your family? Recently, yes. With my mom and sister. Recently? I used to live by myself, renting an apartment near my office. So did my sister. But then, Mom's condition got a little bit worse, and someone had to stay with her. She's working? Well, we have this little convenience store at home. Mom saved some money from the years she spent working. Her dream was to build a restaurant, but that's hard. It's even harder than before nowadays, you know? So she decided to open a small store, selling general necessities, and sometimes weird stuff she finds online on her travels. Nowadays she mostly just sits and has a chat with our customers. Sometimes we had help. Usually from the local neighborhood kids looking for extra money. But I figured having a family member around would be better. So I decided to move back. Not having to pay rent is great, but the time I spend on the road is pretty crazy too. What about your sister? She doesn't really have any options. She comes back home almost every weekend, but she still lives by herself in the central business district. Say, do you have a garden at home? Garden? We sure have. Mom loves gardening. It's not big, but it's enough. Sounds like a lovely home and family. Thank you. I'm pretty lucky to have them. And they're also lucky to have you, Human. I'm not sure about that. I'm just a burden for them. Did they tell you that? What? No, of course not. That's a mean thing to say. Then why do you think so? Because it's true. Oh. Did you hear them talking about it behind your back? I'm sorry to hear that. No, actually, you didn't accept my apology? No, I never heard them actually say it. You are confusing me, Human. If they never said that you're a burden, why would you think of that? This, kitty, is an example of why having 9 lives is better than having a better brain. I don't really get it. But if having a human's brain won't let me think that I'm the queen of the world, I don't want that. Told ya. Have you finished interviewing me yet? Yes. I think I have assessed you enough. So, what's the verdict? I think you would be the perfect person. I need your help. I don't think I'm capable enough to help anyone. But shoot. I died today. You know that for sure. Yes. I was on my way home after looking for food, before a reckless driver crashed into me. Oh my, I'm so sorry, kitty. I don't mind dying, really. Being a stray cat is not a life full of glory, but I left something behind, and they won't let me rest in peace. And what's that? Kittens. Oh, no! Yeah, there are 4 of them. I went out to eat so I could nurse them, but, you know. I'm so sorry, I'm sorry, kitty. You don't need to feel sorry, Human. But humans let this happen. We're the worst. Oh yeah, that I agree. Although, humans and dogs are always racing to be the worst. Back to topic. I hate to do this, but I'd like to ask for your help. Tell me what I can do. Do you want me to avenge your death to the driver who killed you? That'd be tough, but I'll try. No, silly. It is possible. Yes? Is it possible for you to take my kittens to your home? Eh? You want me to take care of your kids? You won't mind? Woman, I'm dead. And you are the only living person here. But the conductor and chef are here. Do you think they care? They don't? Well, they probably do. But they're busy. If they need to make sure every soul's in their jurisdiction rests in peace, they would die. Even though that concept doesn't really apply to them. Is it alright? I can't even take care of myself, let alone taking care of 4 kittens. You'll be fine. I've been watching you since you boarded this train. You don't love yourself enough. But that lack of self-love was allocated to the others. Us cats have more senses than you, human. We knew. Are you sure? Yes. I don't know whether I can be enough for them, but I'll try. Mom would love them too. And my sister, she'll get used to them. That's the spirit. You don't need to worry. They're like 3 or 4 weeks old. They just need somebody to feed them, give them home, and love. Any tips from the mom? Love them well. That'll do. Where can I find them? How to explain it, meow. Oh, I know. Focus on me. What do you... Just focus and think about what's probably inside my head. Okay. Whoa! What's that? Do you see them? Yeah. They're not too far from the station. Yes. So, please, don't worry. You know you can count on me. I don't know, but you know, right? Yes. Thank you so much, Meow. You've done enough, kitty. You can rest well now. Once again, thank you. Stop mentioning it. I have one more request, though. What is it? Can I stay on your lap until I arrive at my destination? Of course. Thank you, human. The pleasure's all mine. And here we are. Miss! Whoa! Am I dead? I sure hope not, miss. I'm back? You never left. You've been stuck inside the train for hours. What time is it? It's almost 4 a.m. The time for the first train. Thank God it's the weekend. Wait, what day is today? You're right, it's Saturday. Whew. So, okay, not Friday, Saturday. You should thank our station head for finding you here. Oh, sure. Huh! It's you! Hello there. Oh, you've met her? Good, I have to leave you both. Got something to do. Oh, and you're the... Wait, he's the chef! God damn, hold up, I adjusted my sitting. He's the fucking chef, look at him! And she's the conductor, of course. Make sure nobody is left inside the other trains, okay? Will do, ma'am. You... You look like someone who just seen a ghost, dear. Why are you here? I work here, remember? I thought you only worked in... the other train. It doesn't work that way. Oh, okay, maybe that other guy wasn't the chef then, because she knows, alright. Even with me watching both sides of the station, they still managed to sneak you in. Imagine if I only worked on one side. They? Do you mean your staff? No, I'm talking about Death. That sneaky bastard. Oh. How was your trip last night? Had a pleasant journey? I have to say, it's a life-changing experience. Good. You're very lucky, you know? For most people, that trip is a sign of a life-ending experience. You've still got your life ahead of you. Yes, I know. And I'll do my best. That's the spirit. Now, don't get too comfortable staying here. I'm sure you have a promise to keep, right? Oh, my! Yes! Thank you for reminding me. I'm off, Grandma. Live well, kid. I have a couple of kittens to save. What comes after? Well... Mohamed Fahmy. Design, writing, and directing. I have something to say about him. Production and co-directing. Programming. Man, okay! A short 2-hour journey. Man, I really liked it. I know there wasn't much going on, and maybe this is, again, one of those games where playing it is more fun, I guess, or is a better experience than watching it, and I would recommend playing this for yourself, but maybe I should, along with the... Oh, this should be the place. Let me check. They should be... Here they are! Welcome to your family, kiddies. Let's go back to our home. So I guess she did find a purpose then, huh? Ah, a game by Famitsu and Rolling Glory Jam. It was a collaboration. Writing, design, and directing is Mohamed Fahmy, and alright, let's talk about him first. Mohamed Fahmy is also the creator of Coffee Talk, I believe. If you know Coffee Talk, wonderful game. And of course, he's also the director and writer and whatnot of this game, and he actually passed away recently. I believe it was March of this year. He passed away because of an asthma attack. And I don't know. I guess I just wanted to say that as a bit of information, because I've never lost anyone in my life. I don't know what that's like, and I can't say anything about that. But maybe this game talked a lot about death and different aspects of it. And you, yes you, thank you for playing, thank you for your support, thank you for spending your time with us, thank you for being here, thank you for being you. Aww. Finn. And that's it. Wait. Press space again to exit. Sure, we can spend some time in the main menu. This game talked a lot about different aspects of the big subject of death, right? And I think there are a lot of people who can take something away from this. You know, it was talked about, like, there was talk about suicide, there was talk about finding purpose, there was talk about, well, talk about losing loved ones. It was talked about, you know, when you die, you lose the opportunity to experience more in life, but also you get to potentially end your misery. When you die, you lose people, or rather, people lose you. There were a lot of different aspects of this, and I don't know if everybody can relate to everything. I know I can't. I've never lost somebody. Said that the third time, I think, this game. I've never lost somebody, so I can't relate to, for example, the lady who lost her son, and 10 years ago. I can't relate to her. But there's a lot I can talk about. You know. Oh, by the way, we'll take a look at the achievements. After talking here, so you can skip ahead if you want to see those, because there are a couple achievements and I want to see what we got. Man. I'm sorry, I'm a little scatterbrained, I guess, right now. You know what? I think we've talked actually a lot about, especially some of my opinions on death and the positives and negatives of it, of course. You know, you potentially end your suffering, but you also end everything good that was in your life, and everything good that could have been. You lose that potential. And, well, I don't know if... I guess you just have to decide if that's worth it for you. Though I can say... I'm here to tell you, I guess, that it's not. And that's something you might hear a lot. That's one of those generic things, like suicide's not the answer, blah blah blah. And usually it's not, when you hear shit like that, it's not that simple. You know, there's always more detail to get into. Like, there are always things like, oh, suicide's not the answer, but what if this, what if that, what if this scenario, is it then the answer, is it still not? Blah blah blah. There's always shit like that with generic phrases like suicide's not the answer, but in that specific case, suicide is not the answer. I have to agree. Because what it does, yeah, sure, you end your life, great. You don't suffer anymore. You fucking mercy killed yourself. Wonderful. You put an end to your misery. Cool. So that was your life. You spent all those years, however many they were, you spent miserable. Part of you wanting to die, the other part of you wishing it could be better, knowing it's not. And then you killed yourself. That's all you got from life. From all the possibility, from everything that could have happened, from everything you could have done. From everything you could have experienced, from all the bad to all the good, this is what you got. This was your run, and now you ended it. But there's so much more to experience. And what's difficult to maybe not understand, but I don't know. What's difficult to understand isn't the right word, but is that you have to, or not have to, but going through whatever the fuck it is you're going through. Everybody has something. Everybody has something, and a lot of the time it's difficult to tell. Because you yourself are focused on what you're going through, so you don't think about that every single one of your classmates has their own shit. Or every single person you work with. Your parents, your siblings, everybody has something. You don't know what, and you might not see it. But something's there. And of course you too, and you going through whatever it is you go through makes you who you are. It's because you were suicidal that you can relate to people like that and may be able to help. It's because you were depressed that you know what that's like and may be able to help others. It's because you were poor that you know what that's like. It's because you were blah blah blah, and I keep saying were, because shit like that It's not guaranteed, no, because life isn't fair, but shit like that is something that you can potentially work through and get over and get out of. Those holes you fall into and you spend a lot of time in. It feels like that's all that life is, in a way. And if you kill yourself, that's all that your life was. Right? But if you manage to keep going, and mind you, you will be miserable if you keep going, but eventually you might be able to get out of it. Get out of that hole, right? And only then you can fucking see everything maybe a little bit more clearly, and only then is when shit starts feeling better. Feeling better. When things get better, you can actually start to feel not that miserable all the fucking time. And that is worth it. I can guarantee you that even if it takes you 10 fucking years, which is a lot of time, think of all the shit you went through until now, and now imagine that for 10 more years. But I can fucking guarantee you that after going through the same bullshit you're already sick of for 10 more years, once it ends, you'll be glad you went through it. You'll be glad you're still around. You're still alive to be able to experience the good shit. At least that's what I believe. So no, suicide is not the answer. Anyway, I will stop being preachy. This game, I don't know when it came out. I don't think it's that old. Oh, it says, alright. So what, it came out April 23rd, 2021, maybe? I don't know. Look at the bottom left, or maybe that's when this is, I don't know, whatever. It's not that old a game, and it's a very short experience, but I think everybody can take or most people can take something away from this. At the very least, something to think about, and maybe even have their eyes open to something. I don't know. Either way, if you needed to, I hope you could take something away from this. But now, why don't we lift the mood of this talk? Why don't I stop being so preachy, and why don't I see you at the fucking achievements, okay? Alright. Okay, so here. Played for 2.2 hours, including, obviously, menu time. 9 out of 11 achievements, so we missed 2. Let's see. The last train. Welcome aboard the train. Okay, the very last train. Board the train to what comes after. Alright. Eavesdropper. Talk to all NPCs on the normal train. Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, we looked at everybody. And Ghost Whisperer. Talk to all ghosts on the train. Which I'm good. I'm glad we did. A meal to remember. Talk to the chef. Oh baby! Talk to the baby. Wisdom comes with age. Talk to the tree. 9 lives aren't enough. Talk to the cat. You can not talk to the cat? Maybe this is an achievement that's mandatory. I think some of this shit is mandatory. Life is worth living. Get the good ending. So, I'm afraid of ghosts. There's a bad ending. Maybe if you don't talk to anybody. Oh, love knows no bounds. Show your affection to all of the eligible animals. Shit, I missed something. I missed somebody. God damn it. Probably like one tiny little fucking animal I missed. Oh well. Yeah, I guess this portion of the video isn't going to be that long. Looking at achievements, there isn't that much to look at. Apparently there's a bad ending, which I'm not sure how I feel about it. I mean, we haven't experienced, maybe some shit is said during the bad ending, which like explicitly tells the player, don't do this, you know? Like this shit will happen, and then maybe it shows like, I don't know, the family or something in sorrow. I have no idea. But apparently there's a bad ending, which you probably get if you don't talk to anybody, or like miss certain things or blah blah, because you could have just like sat down again, right? I'm assuming the bad ending is Vivi eventually committing suicide, though I am of course not sure. But we got the good ending, which I think is what this game of course is about. It's a whole, like, yes, it's an exploration of the subject of death. Every character on the train, at least every human character, it gives you a different, like, talks about one aspect of it. You know, there's one person that's worried about their family. Well, there are multiple in different variations that are worried about their family. There's a person that's just trying to figure shit out, and those are all different aspects of what you might feel and what you might think about when it comes to the subject of death. This whole game explores death, but of course also suicide as our main character, who ultimately gets a purpose with the 4 kittens and decides to keep living. And I think that's ultimately the message or the ending that this game is going for. So I don't necessarily like that there's a bad ending, but maybe it makes sense because of course you get to choose, right? So if you choose to just like not do anything and just sit back and let the game continue, you get the bad ending, and maybe that one explicitly tells you this is what you should not do at home. I don't know. Anyway, that was What Comes After. God damn. Short experience, sure, but I think for some people at least, probably a powerful one. And again, I can't relate to everything that was said, but I have to say it's you know, I liked it. I did. And I hope you liked it too. I hope you liked experiencing it with me. This is one of those games that ideally you should play for yourselves, and unless I forget, I'm gonna put that message along with the disclaimer in the beginning of this video and the previous one. I hope I don't forget. Anyway, this is probably one of those things you should experience for yourself, but if you've experienced it along with me, I hope my voice acting wasn't too bad. I've learned from from the Red Strings Club and all that my voice acting is not good and it sounds bad in my own ears, but in my own ears it sounds better than what's on the video, so I hope you could endure it. And I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you all with whatever comes next. With what comes after this Let's Play. Oh, I'm sorry. Anyway, goodbye.